Welcome to another episode of our Drift Car Build-Off presented by Spec Clutch and Koyo Rad.
It's December 20th, but it's actually warm enough to be here at the racetrack. I think it's time to take Zed the 350Z for a proper rip. As you're about to find out, I'm not a drifter, or at least I'm not a drifter yet. Maybe someday I will be. So we figured why not start out on Toronto Motorsports Park's skid pad area here at the end of the drag strip. Do some donuts, maybe do some figure eights, just kind of get warmed up and feel how the car feels and see how I feel.
Well, this is kind of like the car's first maiden voyage in terms of actually ripping any type of drifting, right?
Yeah, and I'll actually finally get to hear what this exhaust sounds like, as will you. So the seating position is not great. We probably should have made a little bit more effort to get that dialed in. Now that we drove it up here, I'm a little too close. I'm not super happy with the seat's angle, but anyway, that's all stuff we can sort out later. These are pre-drift excuses, everybody. So I'll just shut up now. I'm gonna get in there and just start sending it and see what happens. I don't think we really have a plan here, but I'm just gonna goof around a bit and
well, try to, start off with some figure eights, see if you can transition and see what happens, and don't go into a ditch. This car's way too pretty right now.
I know, it's gonna get ruined eventually, but let's not do it in the first 5 minutes. I'm afraid of murdering you, PT.
All right, well, I'm going to get out of the way then, but how did that feel?
It actually feels pretty good. I mean, there isn't a lot of grip because summer tires on cold asphalt, but it makes it easy to drift it around. I obviously suck at transitioning from going one way to the other, so I'll do some practicing at that, but I mean, it feels good so far. I was worried the steering was going to feel really heavy because on the street it feels heavy, but like once you're in motion, it seems to be fine, so I don't think it's going to be a big problem. So, yeah, just don't get run over, and I'll try to do some figure eights here. Pretty cool seeing how it like self-centers when I let go of the wheel. Okay, I need some coaching. Where's Riley? We need a pro drifter here. Anybody know a guy named Riley Sexsmith? Look, everybody, we brought a pro drifter with us. Come ride with me and tell me what I'm doing wrong.
All right, time to yell. I see that I also have a harness and a helmet. That's good.
Exactly. Safety first. The driver should be fully protected and the passenger should obviously just be a meatball. So I can do donuts.
I see that, yeah.
It's the transition to go the other way. It's like I'm not doing it soon enough, so it's like it's going into too tight of a spin on me.
Are you trying to feed the wheel?
Well, no, I was letting go.
Oh, okay.
And I was letting it do its thing, which is really cool because I've never really done that before.
Yeah.
So I still have a bit of a boner from that. But I feel like I need to maybe I need to fling it as opposed to just let it steer. I don't know.
You have to almost kind of like instead of reacting, like be proactive to what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You almost have to steer before the car's about to snap.
Yeah.
To catch it. Otherwise, it's by the time you actually do it, it's too late, and then you get this. Like I can watch it from the outside of a car. As soon as I see,
you can see I'm like, way too late, and I know in my head I'm too late, but because I don't have any experience making that move, I don't know when to do it.
I mean, it all comes with time,
with practice. Yeah.
It's so alien to everything else that's like road racing.
Yeah.
So
it is. It's a complete opposite of everything instinctually exactly. I've been doing for 20 years. So it's like hard to deprogram that.
Yeah.
So what about like? Should I try to do a bigger figure eight? Like I could do those tight little baby ones,
I think that's the key, is a bigger figure eight, because that will give you more time to transition, because it's less of a snap. So you can transition a little slower, gives you more time to get the steering fed the other way.
Right. So try to stretch it out this way.
Nice big figure eights. And
all right. Well, let's just do some things and see what happens.
Oh. You can feel it bite up.
Yeah. These tires have a lot of grip.
Oh, they do. But that's that rear camber that I was talking about.
Oh, there we go.
See? You can feel it kind of stand on its nose there.
Yeah.
Good on the initiation.
Oh, see, I can't get it back the other way in time.
You got to give yourself more room.
Yeah.
I'm trying to transition into a really tight space.
It is a bit of a tight space here, isn't it?
There you go.
Ah! Maybe I'm just giving it too much gas too.
Yeah, you got to kind of get to that balance point of feathering the throttle and just keeping that slip angle consistent throughout the whole corner.
Yeah, I'm just matting it too much maybe, eh?
It's that heavy foot. There you go.
I didn't leave myself room to really turn around there.
So that was good. You just need the room to let the car swing wide the other way.
Yeah.
It's tight. It's tough.
It is tight here,
It's a fairly tight skid pad, so it makes transitioning tough.
Yeah.
Getting there. Feeling the feel.
Yeah, a little bit.
And the skid pad's a little rough.
It is bumpy, yeah.
And then carry it around. Close. There's not enough space.
Yeah, it's tight for sure. All right, so let's get you to drive and demo to me, and I'll just kind of watch what you're doing.
Okay.
Because I find I'm a visual learner.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll be easier for me to see what you're doing.
Okay.
And try to like copy that more or less.
I'm also not a good teacher, so.
No, you're great. I find I'm good at copying what other people do.
Okay. It's hard for me sometimes to put it into words.
It's not easy to describe, I'm sure. Yeah.
So yeah.
So much of driving is a feel thing, and it's hard to really.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Let's switch out here. Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't have a lot of steering angle either.
No, there is not a lot of steering angle, and it's a bumpy skid pad, which doesn't help. Oh, he's going to second gear. What a show off. I love it.
Just want to see if I can do it.
Yeah. Oh man, shifting while drifting. That's a whole other thing.
That's the biggest thing right now, is the steering angle.
Yeah. You're hitting the locks pretty hard, eh?
Yeah, you got you're basically working right at the lock.
Yeah, I felt like I was...
But I'm like barely touching the throttle.
Yeah, it's really easy to run an angle, right?
Yeah, that's the problem that you're having.
All right, well...
It's right at the steering lock.
Yeah.
That's, you have to be like super gentle.
Okay.
Because it's already over rotating.
Yeah. Still, it feels like it's doing it.
I think it'll be, yeah.
But more angle would be a good thing to add, eh?
I think that's the biggest thing right now.
Okay.
Is the lack of angle. It's hard to feel that from the passenger seat, right?
Yeah, no, I could see that there were places where you would want to add angle.
Oh, yeah, like because I just hit the steering stop.
Yeah, bam. Yeah, I was doing the same thing.
And then, like once it's initiated, I'm just barely feeding it any throttle.
Yeah, I was being way too aggressive with the throttle.
And that's where the big upgrade in angle comes from. Is
it lets you do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Especially when, like, for me, I'm used to it.
Yes.
in the other cars. So it's like you can go stupid with the steering angle.
My natural state of being is just full throttle, so I need more angle to accommodate that.
Yeah, and then especially I felt on the transition, because there's not much angle, it's snapping really hard.
It is snapping hard,
so
eh?
you have to almost, like for a second I completely let off the throttle, and then just like it's literally like barely feeding any throttle to it. That it's super delicate on the first transition, and then once you get it to hook, then it's fine.
Do you feel like there's any changes that would need to be made with like toe or camber as far as the way the car is gripping up?
I mean, at low speed, it's kind of hard to tell.
So we really need to hit the road course to feel for that?
I think for that kind of stuff, because like you can have the most wonky alignment ever and still do parking lot.
Yeah.
But you'll definitely feel the extra rear camber at speed. Like when that corner really gets loaded up, when it snaps back, it's probably going to be fairly violent.
Okay.
We'll see, maybe not. I mean, you got to kind of feel it out and see.
All right.
I think already the car could benefit from more angle and probably less rear camber.
Okay.
It makes it easy to break loose when you're not going fast because the contact patch is, like this wide.
Yeah.
But once
as you recall, we had too much rear camber on the car.
Yeah, it was like 3.5 degrees or something like that. So that'll, now it's kind of helping, but at speed I think it'll
hurt us a bit, make it too snappy.
Make it too unpredictable sometimes.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think we're calling that a wrap here on the skid pad for the day, and I should say that these Estino tires have a lot of grip. I'm really impressed by just how grippy the car feels in what is really not ideal conditions by any means, but we can feel by touching them that they were getting nice and warm from all the donuts and very high grip levels from these tires. I'm excited to get them out onto the road course, see how they feel out there, which is what you'll see me and Riley doing in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. Really do appreciate all of the support. Give us a thumbs up for some more actual skids coming in the very near future. Be sure to check out speedacademy.shop too for some Go Fast parts or some swag. We got it all. Go check it out. You're good?
I gotta yell.
You gotta yell a bit, I think.
For the old listeners.
Yeah.
It's long distance.
That'll pick them up pretty good though, no? Oh, really? So it's got to be on here?
Where's, that's
so my mic is right here.
Should I just
yell?
Get nice and close?
Yeah, exactly. All right. So